They've had other special events too. This last one, they had the guy who wrote Manga for Dummies was there giving a drawing demonstration and signing books and stuff. I can never remember his name.
Kensuke Obayashi.
Oh, thank you.
Kensuke?
Obayashi.
Kensuke.
And for the past, I think, like 3 years, the MangaNEXT organization has had some kind of presence at the Sakura Matsuri. Whether it's just a table giving out flyers about the upcoming convention, or doing a manga library, or doing some of the screenings. There's a little auditorium in the Botanic Gardens, and sometimes they do screenings of anime there. So, it's a nice little springtime adventure. Usually the weather's nice, and it's always pretty looking at the cherry trees.
You also got the, just thinking because I have the T-shirt with me back in the room, past couple of years, I guess it's going to be an annual event now, the Japan Day thing in Central Park.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to the first two.
I haven't been to either of them.
Yeah, the second one was much better. They got a much bigger space, and they had a really big stage, and they had some pretty good performances. I remember Happy Fun Smiles, one of the performers, and
Hallie Kelly.
Big kendo thing going on, and all sorts of stuff, and of course big long lines on the food things, but it was much better than the first year. The first year they were in a little tiny area, and I think it got too crowded, and the weather was kind of bad too, and they ran out of food really early at the first one. This one, I think, did run out of food in the middle of the afternoon, but I think everybody at least had a chance at the stuff. And got a lot of pictures of it. I got to bring them to a meeting sometime or something.
I have Japan Day on my website.
Right.
I checked their website very recently. They haven't updated it yet to show what they're doing in 2009. So
usually in June.
They usually are very last minute with their announcements.
Right.
So I remember that they announced it maybe 2 weeks before the event this year. So.
I assume it's usually in June. That's what I say.
And then there's Japan Society and Asian Society, and there's a sort of anime-related exhibit coming up at Japan Society.
Crazy.
Oh, no, crazy, yeah. Just like anime, comics,
video games.
Yeah, it's a traveling show. It was in Seattle earlier this year, and I think it's going to one other place before coming here, but don't quote me on that. Anything else? Anyone else do anything else?
Wasn't somebody doing something up in Connecticut or upstate New York? I remember hearing about something.
There's Connecticut Con.
Connecticut,
thank you.
Is that a sci-fi thing?
I think it is.
I think it's a gaming convention.
Gaming and sci-fi with an anime track.
Yeah. And there is Hartford. What is the capital of Connecticut?
Hartford.
Hartford, not Hearts. Hart, regular Hartford. Oh, no, it's just not.
There's one upstate too that does a one-day convention. I think something else. It's one in the state. RPI.
RPI. Yeah. RPI.
RPI, I think, might do one too, but what I'm thinking of is something else.
One of the SUNYs?
It's in the Syracuse area.
Well, the only thing close to.
I remember I met a bunch of them. They came down. They drove all the way down for Icon one year.
There's Rochester Institute of Technology.
Rochester, that's the one. Rochester
RIT.
They have a huge anime club.
They have
their people.
I remember that.
They use a huge theater, and they actually get permissions to put stuff on because they got like 100 some odd people in there watching anime, and they do a one-day convention. It's just it's such a long drive. It's like 400-mile drive from where I am.
Rochester is near Buffalo.
Yeah, you're about an hour away short of Buffalo. So for a one-day con.
Yes, it's not worth making. I mean, for somebody from the New York City area.
From upstate though.
For the upstate folks, that's a good.
Yeah, they gather from around upstate.
I'm trying to think what else. Everyone else here is like.
And Icon is moving for this year. For those who are interested in going to Icon,
I remember you telling me.
It's going to be in Brentwood at the Suffolk Community College campus. Reason being that they are renovating the indoor sports complex at Stony Brook, and they feel they can't run the convention there without that.
Without it, yeah, they can't.
That's where they do the dealer
That's-
room
yeah, I
and the
remember.
registration and everything.
The one
It's a
year I
huge-
went.
One thing about it is a huge dealer room at Icon.
I liked their dealer room, yeah.
Because it's in that indoor sports complex and it is huge, but it's being renovated. So they're doing it at SUNY, at Suffolk Community College, Brentwood. They're using the same hotels and they
Well,
have select
hotels are
shuttles.
spread out all over. if I remember
That's the thing,
correctly.
and some of the people I've talked to were saying that they think it might be better at Suffolk Community College because it won't be so spread out. I was a little worried looking at Google Maps, it didn't look like they had as much parking, but it has to have parking because it's a commuter school.
Yeah.
And I'll probably find out because I've been going every year, so, you know, because it's kind of a no-brainer because drive there, drive home. You know,
It's right there, yeah.
Stony Brook especially from where I live was a very quick drive.
For golf with Hearts
We will
Club?
find book off.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's in Westchester.
Yeah, Central Avenue is like the main drag that goes from Yonkers to White Plains. And the
No,
shops,
no, no.
there's like in Yonkers and Hartsdale, they're like mall, like little strip malls up in like every 10 feet practically.
Okay.
Every
So,
quarter to half mile,
Yeah.
This is a case of the web master being a moron. And Hartsdale being an island.
Whoops.
Yeah.
It's because there are things that are parts something in Long Island.
Yeah.
Are there?
I
I didn't
so.
think of one offhand, and I can't.
Not Hartsdale, but maybe, no, Hartford.
Oakdale, maybe.
Eh. Some people outside of New York City, they get confused about where things are in general. Just, Westchester, where's Westchester, where's Long Island?
I actually run into towns when I'm searching for apartments on Craigslist. I see a town, it's like, okay, where the hell's that?
Yeah.
But then again, if I don't know where it is, it's nowhere near where I work. If
Yeah.
it's not near where I work, it's not really use. So,
Yeah.
so
Yes, November 13th is the NYC convention.
And Bronx Community College.
Mickey Mouse and Nicole.
Cool. Interesting. That's
It's a Thursday.
a city bus trip for me.
yeah, it's a few days before our next metro meeting.
It's a Tuesday. I'll be at work, but that would have been interesting.
Yeah, 11 to 5 on Thursday, isn't it?
Well, it's good for the students.
Yes.
Well, how are they going to have games, music, screenings, and more in a room?
It's a big room. And, if there's a student union and they get the big room in the student union, you have a table,
Whoa.
two
And
tables
they'll,
for
they'll,
gaming.
they'll get the folks from MangaNEXT to
that.
help them put up the
Oh,
tarps, like they
wow.
do in the old.
That's funny.
What's that?
Because the convention's canceled.
Like 12
Oh.
times.
No,
Yes.
really,
Is
yeah.
it really canceled? Yes. Pretty sure. Yeah.
It would have been a nice idea to have a mini con. Maybe they just couldn't get it together.
Well, it's hard to do for, like I said, the community schools, everybody's only there during the week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and in theory, the samurai exhibit is coming to the Met in 2009. I don't know if it got pushed back for the Felipe Montebello show or it just wasn't ready yet, but it is in the list for the fall of 2009. It just won't show up on the public website until like the summer. There hasn't been a samurai exhibit at the Met for quite a while. I think there's never been samurai.
Just as part of the general.
There've been Japan exhibits at the Met. Not huge ones. The last huge one was the book collection, which we've been getting in a few years, but not big on.
Any other things you guys want to talk about?
Uh,
I'm trying to remember more about that bookstore by Mitsua because I was in there because I went to. I've been wanting to go back to Mitsua because I want to shop there. So that's a really nice. I tell you, the food there is delicious and it's cheap.
food court was great.
It's
yeah.
cheap because they don't use disposable dishes, so you can't get takeout.
Yeah.
You got to eat it there because they're giving it to you in ceramic bowls. You get a beef bowl, it's in a ceramic bowl.
Yeah, I love
Big problem
it
is
so
when
much.
I went there, it was on Sunday and it was very crowded. There's nowhere to sit. It's there was only one of the food shops had a really long line on it. The other ones didn't have really long lines. They could have got something, but there was no place to
There's
sit
at
and eat
least
it.
6 old families that come here on the
Um,
weekends.